What's up guys, it's JZ Gaming back here with another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a steel farm. This has been really wanted in my Discord, so, well, here we are. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is set up kind of a similar thing that we have here. So you're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks for chests, which you can put down. I, however, forgot to grab chests, so here we go. So guys, this steel farm is going to have 4 steel mills in it. And unlike my previous videos, I'm not going to be going over the resources before, because that would just take way too long. Alright. So your normal industrial chest goes on one end, and your steel, and your input-output chest goes on the other end. If you don't have these, I would recommend going to buy some, because they're very crucial. Alright guys, so the next thing you're going to want to do is, this next step is actually optional, so if you don't have a steel press yet, you can just put your input-output chests up here, at this point here. But I have a steel mill available to me, so we're going to put that down there. Or steel press, sorry. Alright, so the next thing that you're going to want to do is, as you can see, I messed up here. I'm going to replace that. So every time I have white, that means we're going to be putting down conveyors, alright? So let's just, now we're going to put down our conveyors, leading up to the steel press. And guys, steel presses, they don't require coal or anything, so that's good. Alright, so then as you can see, you're gonna want to do what I did here. You're gonna want to put that. You're gonna want to put 2 blocks tall on each side. Just like that. Okay. And then what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to put 2 blocks behind this conveyor too. Alright, so if you don't know what's going on here, basically this right here is where we're gonna be dropping the steel down into. Then you're gonna put another one here, just for good measure. Okay, so now what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to grab your stone bricks, and you are actually gonna want to start putting them down in this fashion. So you might be wondering, when do we stop? Well, when we get to 11 blocks. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I tell how many blocks I have? Or what that means. So 11 blocks across the top, so you see we have 3 here. So I'm gonna be putting each of my stairs on marble, because I think that looks good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is going to be 10, and that is 11. So that is our staircase complete. Great, my Chromebook is dying. Sorry if it is really laggy, by the way. I am recording my screen and I'm playing on the Chromebook, so yeah, those two things don't go well together. Alright, so you may be wondering what's actually going on here. Now what we're doing is, whenever any item in the game, falls on stairs, as you can see, they fall really, really, really fast. Which is really good, and then the items go onto the conveyor and into the steel press. Okay, so one thing I wanted to point out really quickly is the reason we have so many conveyors leading up to our steel press is because I'm actually going to be posting update videos in the future on how to update the steel farm, and I am leaving room here for one of the updates in the future. So make sure you have those 5 conveyors. Alright, next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put slates on all of the spots where there are marble. Okay, like that. Alright, now you don't have to use slate, you can use any block. I just think slate and marble look good, so I'm going to be using those. And you're also going to want to put another one on the end. Alright, there we go. So this is what we have so far. Now what we're going to want to do is we're actually going to want to grab our glass. are just our solid glass blocks. These here. Okay, so then what we're going to want to do is, I'm really sorry that it's becoming nighttime. It's going to be hard to see. Sorry about that. So you're going to want to put a block in the middle there, and then glass blocks on either side. Now, depending on how bad I think this is, I might just pause the recording and skip till daytime. Alright, so you're actually going to want to go place your glass blocks one block under here. Again, you don't have to use glass blocks. This is all purely for aesthetics so far, but hey. A big mistake with my last steel farm, which you can see over there, right through there, is I made it look really bad. Right. And also, I just want to give a huge shout out to Orbit. He's another island YouTuber. He gave me the general idea for the aesthetic of this farm. This farm is not created by him, the farm itself, it's just the outside is. And okay, now we got all of our glass placed down. We're going to throw down our slates. And guys, now just do this for the other side. Actually, one thing I want to point out really quick is do not place anything in here besides the stairs. That's very important, because we need all this steel to fall down here perfectly. If any falls out or gets stuck, it obviously won't go into the steel for us, and therefore won't make us all the stuff. Alright, now, one thing I really quickly want to do is give a huge shout out to Espogames, I'm pretty sure it is, and creator Geo3 on Discord. He's gotten me a ton of Discord members, a ton of subscribers, so creator Geo3, thank you. Check out his YouTube channel, link in the description. Alright, so now that we are finished this, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to start working on the actual farm. So at the ends here, you can just place your, sorry about that, you can place your usual slate. And okay, the next thing that we're going to want to do, okay, so now we're going into the marble section, okay? Okay. And we're actually going to want to expand this out here quite a few blocks. Now, I just want to make something clear right away. This farm is not symmetrical. I'm sorry if that bugs you, it has to be like that. Okay. Alright, so I guess I should probably explain what's happening here. We're going to have a steel mill here, and we're going to have some conveyors here. So just going to leave that like there in case we need to expand. And again, you do not need to use marble, don't need to use slate, you can just use normal stone bricks using the farm that I created yesterday, or a few days ago. Okay. And I also want to give a huge shout out to everyone in the Discord channel that voted for me to make this, so thank you to all you guys. Yes, again, this farm is not symmetrical, so you don't need to expand onto this side. We only need that little part there. Alright, so obviously I have all my steel mills over there still making steel. So I'm going to go grab all that stuff, and guys, I'll be right back. So we actually need, from this exact block here, we need 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got way more than that. So I'm going to cap it off over here. Alright, so now we can actually get into, I guess you could say, the meat and potatoes of all this, alright? So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to keep our marble and slate out, because that's important, we need that. We're going to want to keep our conveyors out. We don't need our smelter yet, we don't need our stone bricks anymore, we won't need glass for the rest of the build, and we'll keep our slate out. What we're going to do is we're going to grab our steel mills, and we're going to want to place all this down first. Now don't worry, we're not using 9 steel mills, that's just what I have. We're only going to be using 4 for this. we're going to grab our conveyors, right, left, and that should be good for now. All right, so like I said, we're having majority of the stuff on this side. So what we're going to start off by doing is placing, that's not what we want to do, a steel mill, oh, not there. See, this is why we need our marble. We need to place a steel mill down. Make sure that the bulk of it is facing right, so away from the platform that we have right there, and make sure the little conveyor is pointing towards the last stair here, alright? Then what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to place 4 conveyors going right into the end here. Nope, not that. Again, make sure that they're pointing towards there. And then we're going to need, what is that, a left turn conveyor. Left turn here. Yep, just like that. There we go. Okay, we are looking good so far. Now, I need to get out of the way here. And there we go. So we have 2 side by side as close as they can be together. Just like that. It's exactly what we want. Alright, so now the next thing that we're going to want to do is just like the first one. We're going to have it facing left. No. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Alright, yeah, so I guess we will need to expand a little bit over here. It's not too big of a deal. I'll do it later. I can do it later. Actually, no. Choose to do it later, we'll never get it done. Alright guys, I'm back. Didn't take too long. Alright, so what we're going to want to do now, after we've expanded a little bit, is we're going to want to grab our left conveyor, and we're going to want to put it right at this end one. Make sure it is the end one, alright? The farthest one left. Then what you're going to want to do, actually, is that right? No, it's not. Okay, so you're going to want to put a randomizer. Actually, wait, no. Here, let's take this out. So you're actually going to want to put a normal conveyor here, and then a left turn conveyor. It sounds like I'm copying off something. I'm going off of my old steel farm that I had just over there, right by the floating avocado trees. Okay, now we're going to want to put our randomizer just like this. So one end is going into this steel mill, and the other is pointing towards there. And then the next thing to do is pretty self-explanatory. We're just going to connect these up using conveyors, just like that. Alright. So that's pretty simple. The next thing that we're going to want to do, and it looks like I'm 1 block off on my summations, is we're going to want to put a conveyor right here. This is very important. Don't think that you can just take this out. That one conveyor is very important. Okay. Just going to expand a little more. Alright. So the next, actually, yeah, looks like I'm going to need to do another block. You're right. Sorry about this, guys. I should have prepared this before. As you can see, I have a huge block break delay. Alright, so now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to put another randomizer just like this. So the input is here. We have 1 input going towards our 2 steel mills here, and we have 1 going straight out there. Now I know that we haven't put down our 4th steel mill yet. That's because it is easier to actually do later. Might not make a ton of sense, but it's very true. Alright, so now that we've done that, we are going to place our blocks out all the way to here. Actually, if we want to, we can grab our right conveyor, that is the right conveyor, right? Yep. And place it right there. So right in the line of our randomizer. And then what you're actually going to want to do is we need our randomizer one more time. Yeah, okay, it doesn't look like we need to turn conveyors, so we can put those away. The next thing that we're going to need is 1 input output chest. Like that. And you're going to want to put it right here. Now now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to connect these conveyors just like that. Okay, now this next part is a little confusing, but it's not too hard. So you're going to want to put a conveyor belt here, just like that, and then another randomizer. So one is going right and one is going straight. And then I'm pretty sure you can all figure out that we put a conveyor belt here. Alright, so the next thing that you're going to want to do, this is very important, okay? You're going to want to put the conveyor belt right there. If you don't do that, the steel won't be able to go into here. Next, you're going to put a steel mill right there. And you're going to want to break a line, just like this. Now, I know you're probably a little confused. I would be too. All we're doing is we're digging into the ground so we can have the conveyors go along there. And okay. Now what we're going to want to do is come over here. And we're going to want to line up the block and break right there. I know that was probably a little confusing to see, but basically all we did is we broke the block right here. You're going to want to replace that with, I would do slate. You don't have to do slate, but I'm going to do slate. Okay, now this is the confusing part. You're going to want to zoom all the way out. Move your camera as low as you can go. And you're going to want to put slate blocks so that you can jump down. Alright? Okay, there we go. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to break these blocks right here. Not that one. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to put slate in kind of an X shape here. I'll refill that. Just so I know where to kind of put everything. Hey guys, again, the height of this, everything like that is very important. So now you're just going to want to build over. Just like that. And we are eventually going to want to put conveyors down here, but we are nowhere near ready for conveyors yet. Okay, so I'm not going to put these back two in yet, just because we do need to be able to see here. Alright, so I'm going to put the first conveyor in. Actually, the first three I'll put in. Make sure that the lines are facing towards your drop chute. That is also incredibly, incredibly important. Alright, so the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab your slate. And you're going to wall it off right there, so that it falls onto the conveyor. Next, the reason I have to zoom out, guys, is because I'm on Chromebook. When I do this and I click, see my cursor goes over there. So next, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put another piece of slate right there, just like that. You can see I just put down this piece of slate right here. And then we're going to want to kind of make just this short little tunnel. You don't need to do it all the way, just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay guys, so we have actually gotten all of the really complicated part done. We've got the drop chute done, we've got all the steel mills in place, everything is ready for the iron and the coal totems. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to need to put, actually, don't know why I did that in my original farm. Always room for improvements in the new builds, right? Alright, so what I want to do, don't worry, this isn't going to be much expanding. Just a little bit. Alright. So now what we're going to want to do, what do we need? We definitely need conveyors. We need one input output chest later. We don't need turn conveyors. Definitely don't need any more steel mills. And we will need slate later. Okay, so we're going to want to grab our smelter. And we still will need one randomizer, by the way, guys. And just like that. So we're going to want to put our smelter in, so it immediately goes into that randomizer. Alright, so I'm actually looking at my old build, and if you're in my Discord, you know I'm always looking for ways to improve my auto farms. So one of the main things that I'm realizing for the steel farm is that we're like literally always having steel just lingering here. If you see my first video, you know that I hate despawn. Like, that's just one thing I don't like. Hate it. So, let's see. We are going to do my first idea. We're going to have one conveyor here. You can make it a tier 2 if you want. Just like that. And then put down one more thing. There we go. Now we're going to have our randomizer. So one way is kind of pointing towards our first steel farm. We don't need randomizers anymore. Sorry if that was really expensive. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to grab an input-output chest. Perfect, I did plan it right. So now I'm just going to expand the steel, the slate. Okay, and actually we only need one more conveyor, which is very nice. So we're going to put down one more small layer of marble. Now what we're going to do is, now we're done. Alright, so guys, what I'm going to do is I'm really quickly just going to throw down a little more marble on this side and my layer of slate just to make things look good. I promise this is nothing like, I'm not doing any more of the build. I'm just doing this to look good. Alright, so I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, I'm back. All I did was add another layer of marble here and just add slate around the whole thing. Not a huge difference, you can do it if you want. It's not, you don't have to do it by any means. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to want to grab our iron totem and our coal totem. We only need one of each. Actually, no, we need a lot more coal, but... So we only need 3 coal totems and 1 iron totem. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to want to put your first coal totem right here. And as you may have saw in my first video I uploaded, like the first video of my channel, this right here is limiting despawn of the industrial smelter. Next, what we're going to want to do, just to limit the amount of iron we get so that there's not despawn happening in each of the steel mills, we're only going to want to put down 1 iron totem. I know, surprising. That physical is super great. Yeah. So now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to grab another coal totem and we're going to want to put it right here. Doesn't really matter what side you put it on. Actually, just to make it look good, I'm going to put it on this side. Just like that, and we got our first piece of iron being smelted. Nice. Okay, and then I'm just going to put, and then you're going to put another coal totem right here. Right in that little corner. And guys, that's actually your steel farm done. Now I'm just going to throw a piece of coal, and I'm just going to fill these up with coal, just so we can get the whole process started, because we already have iron coming through. Yeah guys, so this is your very efficient, very cheap iron farm. Also, you can cover this up now. That was just so we could see in. And yeah, so I assume these don't have iron yet, that's fine. It's like we already got coal going through, just not iron yet, that's fine. Oh, there we go. Nice. Yeah, so guys, as you can see, this farm will start producing very quick. And there's only one more thing to do. If you have your steel press here, don't forget to put one of your molds in there. So I'm going to be putting the plate factory mold in just to start, because that's what I need more of. Guys, yeah, that's pretty much it. I really hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you have any problems with this steel farm. And if you do, I will hopefully get back to you. Or no, I'll hopefully be able to solve your issue. I will get back to you, I promise. Alright guys, so hope you enjoyed. Make sure to join the Discord channel so you can help decide what videos I'm going to be uploading next. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you later. Join the Discord. Peace out.